Konnichiwa and irashai. Hello and welcome to my channel, Animation. Today we're going to be watching my reaction highlights of Dororo episode 9, my favorite anime of the winter 2018-2019 season. Before we jump into the reaction highlights and then my review after that, I just want to give a shout out to Spencer Bennett. Thank you so much for being a patron. Thank you so much for supporting my content and for being a friend. I definitely wouldn't be able to do what I do and keep doing it without the support of friends and patrons like you. Without further ado, I would love to get into the reaction highlights for another episode of Dororo, and not just another episode, but another brilliant episode, another treasure. That is what each episode is for me. It touches my heart on such a deep level, and I don't know why. It must be some kind of spiritual thing, but I have never, I don't remember the last time being touched by an anime so deeply and in this specific way. So enjoy the reaction highlights and let me know what you thought about this episode in the comment section down below. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh, yes, a fever. Mercilessness. Oh. Oh.
こっちゃん、どうかしましたか。こっちゃん、大丈夫。まだ眠っていなさい。兄貴、いけません。兄貴、また置いてかれちまう。そんなにひどい親御さんだったのですか。そうじゃね。そうじゃね。
Oh,
ちゃん、次はオイラも連れてってや。
look at little Dororo.
侍ども、いいざまだったぜ。大悟にだって負けやせんや。
Daigo? Isn't that Hyakimaru's father?
どこを狙いやしょうか。
おっかちゃん、オイラもお父ちゃんと行きたい。ダメだって言ってるだろ。オイラだって悪いやつくらいやっつけられな。え？
大変だ！侍どもが攻めてきたぞ！ドロロ、そっちに隠れてろ。俺たちが狙うのはお前ら侍だけだ。そこらの悪党と一緒にすんじゃねえ。
Where's Dororo's mom? What are they doing? Are they saving people? Killing
こ
samurai?
の時代、主を失った侍たちが徒党を組む。貧しき者たちが生きるために身をやつすなど、農民たちが集い、かつ侍のみを襲っていた火袋たちは極めて特殊であったと言えよ。
教えてやってんのよ。俺たちも生きてる人間なんだって。
生きてる？侍はそんなことなか。
Ninge. So that they'll treat us right. But I heard the word ninge. Doesn't that mean human? Does it mean so that they'll treat us human, like humans? And not like... Because samurai, in that time, like... In one episode, a samurai cut off a child's arm just because they were bored or because they were testing the sharpness of their blade. So does he mean he teaches them a lesson so that they'll treat them like humans? Like, you don't just go cutting off another human's arm for no reason. Like, I'm not sure because I don't know what the word ningen means. But I think it means human. Listen to what he says.
そうやって奴らに教えてやってんのよ。俺たちも生きてる人間なんだってな。
Dororo says, samurai don't even get that. As if they don't understand. Don't samurai understand that they need to treat others like humans, you know?
お頭もそろそろ先を見たらどうなんで。うまく領主に取り入りさえすりゃ、いいご身分が手に入りやすい。
領主たちが勝手に始めた戦のせいで、親も兄弟も虫みたいに殺されて、みんなで作った村も焼かれちまったんじゃないか。
過ぎたことにいつまでもこだわってちゃいけねえ。
That's also true.
これからは侍どもと手を組んで。
That's not true. Oh fuck, he's gonna.
もう一度言ってみろ。その口にこいつをぶち込んでやる。
He's gonna betray them.
おっかちゃん。
おじや、ドロロ。
What did you think was gonna happen though?
なぜだ、イタチ。
残った子分は俺がいただいてくぜ。
この卑怯者がやつだけにしてやる。
あんた。
イタチ。
But like I kind of understand in a way, like you can't go, that's not the right way to go about it either. Even the samurai aren't, like, yes, they're bad, but they're fighting for the lords that pay them. So like it's like you have to solve the problem at the source. I don't think you can, like, the lords are always gonna buy more samurai. You can't kill all the samurai and then expect the lords, like, do you understand? Like there's a root cause. You can't just treat the symptoms. You've gotta cure the root.
食い物を探す。
さあ、でもここよりはマシかもしれないよ。
マンジュシャゲってどうして血みたいな色をしてるんだろう。
戦で死んだ奴らの血を。やめてくれ。この村は俺たちが何年もかけてようやくここまでになったんだ。黙れ。じゃあ俺たちはこれからどうやって生きていけばいいんだ。話さんか。さっさと焼け。
あんたはもうやめとくれ。
行くぞ。自分だけが生き残ったのは何の因果かわからぬままだった。それが今わかった。槍っていうものはな、こっさすだ。
お父ちゃん、お父ちゃん、お父ちゃん。おっかちゃん、おいらお腹すいたよ。
いつか戦は終わる。そうすればお腹いっぱい食べられる。
Damn, how long has this war been going on? Oh.
いたつ。
こいつは驚いたな。必要な人手を集めるにはこうするのが手っ取り早いのよ。それよりお頭はどうした？
やめな、ドロロ。
でもおいら。
おっかちゃんの言うことが聞けないのかい？
分かったよ。
私にもちょうだい。
お前ワン持ってねえじゃねえか。こっちが用意した分はもうなくなっちまったんだ。
言う通りにしてやれ。
Oh, for her baby, for little Dororo.
さあ、慌てて食べるんじゃないよ。
落ちぼれちまいやがって。
ドロロ。
バカ野郎！お母ちゃん？お母ちゃん！
大丈夫だよ。おいで、ドロロ。いつか戦は終わる。
返事しておくれよ、お母ちゃん。おいらもう腹減ったなんて言わないから、だから死なないでよ。お母ちゃん。
戦なんかに年派の床の女の子を連れての旅はさぞかし難儀でしょう。
あの海女さんが言ってたけど、おいら日課闇にかかってたんだって。あ、そうだ、兄貴は見えねえだろうけど着物も洗ってもらったんだ。ほれ、言わねえだな。待ってよ、兄貴、あの海女さんおいらのことなんか言ってた。言ってたのか？聞こえてんだろ？なんとか言え。おい、ほら兄貴、おい。
We know you're a girl, Dororo.
かつて城勤めをしていたサンバから両腕両足のない赤子を川に流したと聞いた者がおります。作り物であったと。
Oh fuck, don't fucking with the lightning. One of the few ending songs I actually want to listen to. I have no words with this anime. Like, it's just one of those anime that I personally that resonates with me on like in my soul. I don't know about you guys and your religion and all that kind of stuff, what you believe in, but I don't often talk about, well, I it's a big part of my life, but I don't feel like in this part of my journey, this anime-chan journey, it's quite new. I mean, I've only started doing this for a couple of months, 6-7 months, and I don't think in this part of my journey I haven't talked about it that much with the new people I've met and the new friends I've made, but actually it's a big part of my life, like spirituality, and this anime just speaks to me on like a very spiritual soul level. 見てくれてありがとう. Thank you so much for watching my reaction highlights. Now it's time for me to share my thoughts on the episode. I will try and keep it short. This episode was basically a flashback episode so that we can understand more of Dororo's past. I just want to say beforehand that I was aware that Dororo is a girl. Someone in the comments once said that they thought Dororo was a girl, and then I started thinking about it, and then in another video someone actually confirmed it, I think. So it wasn't a big surprise for me finding out that Dororo was a girl. I do think that there were definitely hints at it, but the anime doesn't really make a big deal about it. It's just kind of obvious that a girl would try and hide her identity or gender identity from the world, maybe as a way to try and protect herself. Not that I think that boys, especially these days, don't get sexually assaulted as much as girls do. I just think that for a girl, especially in Dororo's case, someone that was completely alone, you try and use anything, any means to protect yourself. And if that means not letting anyone know that you're a girl, if that is how you try and protect yourself, I think you would try anything. But now Hyakimaru knows that Dororo is a girl because the nun obviously washed her clothes and could see that she was a girl. I actually believe that anyone who would actually look at Dororo and pay attention to Dororo would know that she was a girl. Maybe Mio was even aware that she was a girl, but for her own reasons, she knows why Dororo would not want to reveal her gender. So I think that there's maybe a lot that I missed in terms of character interactions with Dororo, and I would like to re-watch the season at some point and see if there are certain things that I noticed, if maybe certain characters knew that she was a girl. Hyakkimaru, obviously, for Hyakkimaru, I don't think gender matters. For the biggest part of his life, he couldn't hear, he couldn't see, so what does gender really mean at all? I'm starting to ramble again, so let me just get to the most important part that I wanted to talk about of this episode. This episode is the perfect example of why this anime is so special to me. Not only is its characters brilliant and the storytelling brilliant, but it really reflects a true part of human history. Obviously, when I say human history, I know that it's specific to Japan's history, but I don't like saying, you know, Japan's history as if Japan now should be tainted by its bloody history. This is everything that we see happened in this episode reflects things that really did take place in Japan. But I want to say human history, not just Japan's history, because I don't think that it's because it was Japan that happened. Many other countries have horrible histories, and it almost makes me feel like it's part of human nature. And on some level, that kind of scares me, because I wonder, is it natural for the powerful to prey on the weak, not just like a lion eats a gazelle to survive until the next day, but this kind of war is more than that. It's not just about survival. It's about greed and power, lust, and so much. Like, an animal doesn't feel that. Animals don't do what these characters, these people, I want to say people and not just characters, because the characters and the events are based on real events. So animals don't do what these people do to each other, or that's what I think. If you look at nature, there are a lot of instances where animals do pretty bad things to each other too, and that makes me scared, because it kind of shows that as humans, are we just animals? Are we all just slaves to our lust for power and our, you know, that side of our nature? But then on the other side, I'm thinking of characters like Dororo, like Mio, that shows kindness and compassion, things that prove that we are capable of love and of good things, and we shouldn't just accept war and pain and suffering and killing, unnecessary fucking killing, slaughter of other humans just because we're just animals. It's part of nature. I don't think that it has to be. If we use our reason, if we tap into our compassion and our capacity for love, I think that we can survive and create a world where good things happen, where it's safe, you know? Like I said, war and terrible histories like this, it's not unique to Japan. These specific scenarios is unique to Japan because of culture, and like samurai is unique to Japan. But every other country, almost every other country, I'm not a big history genius. I'm not good at history. I don't remember all the bad things that happened. But a lot of countries have histories of treating people the way that those samurai treat small villages, you know, common people, farmers, bad things happen to them, and in the same way, in many places in the world, people in power trample over the common folk, the people just trying to get by to the next day. So I think a big part of this anime is not only to show us the past, but through characters like Dororo that is trying to survive this war, Mio that was just trying to survive the war. Through characters like that, I think this anime is trying to tell us that yes, this is part of our history, but look at what we can do, look at what we're capable of. It frustrates me so much when people say Mio took the easy way out because she chose prostitution. But no, she chose to do that every night. One of the most difficult things, I think, like I could never do what she did to take care of herself and those children, to hold on to a dream, to have their own rice paddy and just survive. I could never do what Mio did. I could, at the age of 25, I'm 25 years old, I couldn't do what Dororo does. As a child, a little child, to take what she needs to sell, to just get food to survive another day, and to do what her mother told her to do, just survive this war, don't let it beat you. At this point in my life, I'm so used to the comforts of having a roof over my head, having food on the table. I don't think if I were to be put in this world, in this situation, I would probably just throw myself off a cliff. I probably wouldn't even have the guts to kill myself with a sword and cut off my head, because what if it fails? Maybe I would just be too scared to jump off a cliff instead, in case I don't die immediately. Like, I would find a way to kill myself so that it's sure, like, I'm dead. Because I don't think I would be able to face the things that Mio and Dororo and many of the other characters in this anime had to face. And not just in this anime, but in that world, in that time. So to the people who say that Mio took the easy way out, there was someone on my Twitter who specifically acted like being a prostitute is the easiest thing in the world. Like, she should have worked harder, or I don't know what the fuck that person said, but it pissed me off so much, because I want that person to try and sleep with someone for money because they have to take care of 10 other kids and they have no food, no home. That they may have had a little bit of a roof over their head, but that shit didn't have walls. I don't even want to wish something that horrible onto a person like that, the one that it was on my Twitter that said that Mio took the easy way out. I say they should try and live that life, but I wouldn't wish that horrible kind of life onto even that person that think Mio took the easy way out. Pisses me off so much. And also people that says Mio can't be in the running for best girl because she's just a side character. You guys don't get it. That's all I'm gonna say. You don't get the impact that she has had on this story, the impact that what her character symbolizes. You don't get. Mio isn't just Mio. Mio is a person. She's been 1,000 people, and there will be 1,000 more. And when I say Mio is best girl, I'm yes, I love her as a character, but I know that she represents so much more. She represents the goodness, the resolve that resides deep within each of us, somewhere. For me, it was very, very hard losing Mio because I didn't expect it to happen. I had been looking forward to meeting her character since I saw the opening. So that's from episode 1 to when we lost her in episode 6, that I just like resonated with her character with the opening. I don't understand how I didn't see that she was a fucking red flag. She was going to die. But I was looking forward to her character. Then in 2 episodes, episodes 5 and 6, I fell in love with who she was. I resonated with her struggle on a level that you can't really understand it, but you can just imagine what she must have been through and what kind of resolve it takes for her to keep moving forward every day. And before the end of episode 6, I had imagined her dream coming true. I had imagined how she and the kids would have their own place and cultivate it until Hyakkimaru one day returns from his journey of getting back his soul, his body, and hopefully one day returning to Mio. Like that. So for you it may have just been 2 episodes, but for me, Mio was there since episode 1 up until episode 6, and she will be there for the rest of the anime, because you don't forget the kind of person that Mio is. She will continue to have an impact on Hyakkimaru's life. Her kind of character, what it symbolizes, is so present in everyday life, and what she symbolizes is not just present from the past. It also, like I said, reflects the best part about what makes us human. I know that I'm talking about Mio a lot and she wasn't even in this episode, but I kind of wanted to use her death as not an example, but I wanted to compare. When we lost Mio, to me it was a shock, but Dororo losing her mother and father, we knew from day one that Dororo was an orphan, that her parents died. Seeing the flashback and seeing Dororo with her mother and father, I knew they were going to die. So it was definitely didn't hit me as hard. But what hit me really, really hard, the most beautiful scene in this episode, was when Dororo's mother held out her hands to receive burning, hot, boiling porridge, just so that Dororo can have a few bites to eat. Her hands were scalding. It was, imagine boiling water, but not just boiling water that just runs through your fingers, thick boiling porridge. And she held her hands out for Dororo to eat. I got very, very close to crying in that scene, and it's just one of the most beautiful scenes in this anime. And in anime that I've ever fucking watched. I have never seen. There's a lot of anime that I love as much as I love Dororo. Not a lot, but at least 3 other anime that I love as much as I love this anime. But that scene is literally burned into my soul as one of the best scenes. I don't think I could ever forget that. It was so touching. It was so touching, but at the same time heart-wrenchingly sad. Obviously, this episode was a big 5 out of 5 for me. I loved everything from hearing Hyakkimaru say, Dororo, body, hot. Everything from the start to the end, where Dororo realizes that Hyakkimaru now knows that she's a girl, and she's almost embarrassed about it. Everything in between, it was just a beautiful episode. Brilliant. And what stood out to me the most was just the history, that once again it teaches us and shows us the past, humanity's past, and one event in our history that took place, really took place. Think about that. Everything we saw in this episode, those things really took place. Maybe not with these exact characters, maybe not in this exact way, but these were things that were happening, and not just to a few people. Just really let that sink in. So the anime does a beautiful job at showing us this, but at the same time giving us a message through characters like Mio and Hyakkimaru, through characters like Mio and Dororo's mom, showing us, keep moving forward. Do not let an event like a war, don't let it beat you. And I find myself really rooting for Dororo and Hyakimaru to make it to the end of this anime. I just really hope that we get I don't think a happy ending is possible at this point after all their suffering, but I just want a conclusion. I just want some closure for these characters, a sense of comfort and safety. That's all I can ask for. Thank you guys so much for watching the reaction highlights with me. Thank you for sharing your love and your thoughts in the comment section down below. And one last thing I'm going to try and say in Japanese, Mata aimashou.